Good morning, friends. Today, the 26th class on accounting. The topic is cash book, double column, the cash and bank column. Yesterday, we have started this topic, cash book, and yesterday we dealt with only the one column, single column, on the cash column only. But I have also given you some idea about the double column, that is bank and cash column. So friend, yesterday the problem that was given, I recorded in the cash book and told you there are a good number of transactions, there are different accounts also, and you complete the journal entries, make ledger accounts and prepare the trial balance. I hope you might have done it and your trial balance has been agreed. Because the materials which I taught, I gave you the detailed analysis of what should be the journal entries in each and every case, and ledger posting then costing also, and balancing is obviously as per you have learned, and the preparation of trial balance might have been done. So let me expect that you have completed the sum given yesterday, problem given yesterday. Today I am giving another problem. I am taking up another problem, and today I would like to take up both the columns, which I have already told you. Cash book, there is a single column only. When we record the cash only, there is a single column cash book. When we record cash and any two column, it may be cash or bank, or it may be discount also. So here we are considering cash column and bank column, and tomorrow I will take up triple column cash book, bank cash account, bank account, cash column, bank column, and the discount column. Okay. Now, friends, you go through the problem. What is written? Record the following transaction in a double column cash book and bring down the balance on 31st December 2020. Now the information, December 1, balance brought forward from previous month. Yesterday I have shown you how the balances are to be brought. Okay. Yesterday we got the difference between the assets, cash, debit side and credit side. There was the balance, the debit balance, and that balance has been brought down. And this next month, in the following part, we should start with that balance. Here, yesterday I took up the opening transaction, started business with cash account debit to capital, and that is why we wrote here to capital. But today in our problem, what is given? Balance brought forward from the previous month. So it is a continuation of the business. Yesterday we started the business, and it is the continuation of the business, and we have a balance in hand, cash at bank 3,000 and cash in hand 450. So balance, cash is your asset, so it is the debit balance. Bank balance is also your asset, it is the debit balance. So in the debit side we should write to balance BF brought forward, balance brought forward, because if you continue the account, my friend, you might learn it. Yesterday we did yours. There was a balance over there, balance CD, and whenever we are carrying the balance over here, we write brought down. But here we are starting the problem solution, so we should write brought forward. Okay, it is brought forward. So it is 450 in cash. Sorry. It is cash column, bank column. It is bank column, it is 3,000, and cash column 450. Clear? I think there should not be any problem. Now draw a check, due a check for salary to start. Due a check, you have passed a check, you have make a payment of salary. Just try to understand. Due a check for salary to start, 530. So you have given salary. When we are giving salary, just but we are making expenses. So we are making the payment of salary in cash. So what do we write? Salary account debit to cash, right? But here what we are giving? We are giving salary through the issue of check. So is there any depletion in your cash account, cash balance? There is no change in your cash balance. Your cash is remaining intact. How much? 450. But the amount, that is 530, a check has been given, and the person who is getting the salary, he will go to the bank, and the bank will make the payment of salary. So what should be the journal entry? Just you make the journal entry. What comes in? Nothing is coming in. Okay, nothing is coming in. And for what purpose? It is for the purpose of salary. Now what goes out? Cash goes out? No. So then giver. Who is the giver? The bank is the giver. So the journal is salary account debit to bank 530. Clear? So this is our second transaction. Salary account debit to bank. Clear? Any problem? So now bank is credited. Then we have to write in the credit side of the bank account how much? 530. Bank is credited, but by what name? By salary. So salary account debit to bank. So in bank we are writing by salary, and in salary account we should write to bank. Clear? Next, friend. Received cash from a customer, Mr. A. Shen, and the same into the bank, deposit into the bank on 4th morning. So there are two things. Try to understand this problem properly. Received cash from a customer, Mr. A. Shen. How much? 175. And deposited the same into the bank. How many transactions are over here? There are two transactions, right? Two transactions. One transaction you are getting the cash, and second you are sending the amount to bank. And what is the amount? It is 175. The first journal on third. You are getting the cash. So journal entry is cash account debit to Mr. A. Shen. How much it is? 175. So friends, try to understand this one. This is the transaction. What is the transaction? You are receiving the cash from Mr. A. Shen. You are getting the cash. What comes in? Cash is coming in. Cash account debit, and give her A. Shen credit. Clear? Now this amount is deposited into bank. Now what is happening? What is going out? Cash is going out. The two cash, and who is the receiver? Bank is the receiver. Clear? Just try to understand properly, friend. Here is the basic thing written. Clear? What do you mean? Achha. So you are receiving the cash. There are two transactions. You are getting the cash in your hand, and then you are sending the cash to the bank for deposit. Achha. Now see. Here you have deposit on the 4th. You have deposited on the 4th. Clear? So I have told you many times that transactions are carried on all through the evening, all through the day. At the flag end of the business hours, the accounting works are carried on. So if the man has carried on the business up till 6 or 7 in the evening, and now he is recording in the cash book and in journal entries. Now, what is the effect on third? On the third, you have got the cash in hand, and it is paid by Mr. Shen. So what should be the entry? It is cash is debited. So in the debit side of the cash book, we should write 175 to third A. Shen. and Essence account debit. So, okay, sorry, Essence account is the debit side. Now, what should be the addition? I have told you the addition is receive cash from Mr. Essence. But since the space is so, very low, I am not writing it. Then you please write it in your copy the addition. What is the addition? Being the amount received from Essence. And also write the addition over here, being the amount of salary, being the amount paid for salary. Clear? Now see, the cash which you have received has been deposited in the bank on the next morning. Okay? So the transactions have been effected in the 2 consecutive days. Clear? So in the next morning, you have already recorded this transaction on the 3rd, in the evening of the 3rd. But you are depositing the check into the bank, cash into the bank on the following day. On the following day, the journal, what is coming in, nothing is coming in. What is going out, cash is going out, so cash account credit, and who is the receiver? Bank is the receiver. Now bank has been debited. So in which side we should write? In the bank, we should write over here in the 0.75. So bank account has been debited. In which name? To cash. Here, to cash account. You write the addition being the amount deposited into bank, and cash account has been credited. So where should we write? We should write in the cash account. 1. By bank. What should be the addition? Being the amount deposited into bank. Clear? Being the amount deposited into bank. And this is known as contra entry. So in the ledger folio, we should write C. In the ledger folio, we should write C. Then it is the same folio. Okay? Cash account debit to SL and making the amount deposited to bank instant. Say you are making it on third. Then what is happening? The same amount, the amount is the same, but we have made 2 transactions in a day. Say with that amount, receive the cash account debit to Mr. SL and deposited it into bank. Okay, then we have to pass one entry and this is another entry. This is known as two entries have been passed, and it is known as compound entry. Then cash is debited and cash is credited, so I am writing it out. So what is the ultimate journal? Ultimate journal is bank account debit to Mr. ASN. Clear? Then in the bank side we should write only to Mr. ASN. Clear? So that type of treatment might have been over there, and later on you will get. So I am making you learn, making you be informed with this. Now, brought a steel almirah and paid by check. How much? I said that's some minimum figure. I am not using this one. Okay. Brought a steel almirah and paid by check. So what is coming in? Whenever you are purchasing almirah is your furniture. Okay. So furniture account is debited. What is on? It is on 6th. So furniture account debit. Clear? And what is credit? You have paid check. Then who will make the payment? Bank will make the payment. Very good. Very good answer. Very good answer to bank. Very good. Nice. So furniture account debit to bank. Clear? So bank has been credited how much? How many amounts? Say 1.
382.
Oh, 382. Almirah 382. Very nice. I will purchase 10 almirah. Okay. Now there will be 2 accounts. One is furniture account. In furniture account we should write to bank, and in the bank account we should write buy furniture. Okay. And that is here is our bank account. Furniture. being the furniture purchased and paid by check, 382. Clear? Now you have understood that whenever you are paying check, bank account should be credited. Whenever you are making payment through check, bank account should be credited. Next, sold goods for cash and deposited into bank. Just you think how much it is. 1610. Sold goods for cash and deposited into bank. How many transactions? 2 transactions. On 7. Okay. Cash account. Cash is coming in, and for what purpose? For sales. 1610. 1610. Now, this amount you are immediately depositing into bank. Okay. Now, what is the entry? Cash is going out. Cash account credit. And who is the receiver? Bank is the receiver. 1610. 1610. Therefore, this is the two transactions of the same amount effected on the same day. Okay. So we should try to lessen our burden, and we should reduce the number. Cash has been debited, and cash is also credited. So credit and debit, written out. Okay. Ultimately, what is the result? The result is bank account debit to sales. Clear? 1610. So it will be treated in two accounts. One is the bank account to sales, and sales by bank. Here we have the bank book. Okay, so we are writing over here to sales. And addition will be being the goods sold. Okay, being the goods sold for cash and the amount immediately deposited into bank. Understood? Just it is unlike the day 3. On third day we got amount from Mr. SN, and the amount was deposited into bank on the following day. So if it is done on the same date, we must make a compound entry. Okay, this is known as compound entry. Clear? Now 7. Okay, paid wages in cash. Very easy. Wages account debit. Which date? On 8. Wages account debit to cash. How much? 265. So we have to open 2 accounts. One is wages and the other is cash. So since cash book is there, in cash book we should write by wages. By wages. Being the amount of wages paid in cash, 265. Here, then, due a check for office cash. Due a check for office cash. Due a check. Usually you have issued a check. Okay, for what purpose? For withdraw. There are 2 things. The cash, the check you have. But for you use the check. We use check to make payments to the party. Okay, to make payments to the party for meeting our expenses or for meeting our liabilities. So whenever a check is paid to any person, that person must go to the bank to get the payment from the bank. So your bank account is credited. So any payment of check, bank account should be credited. Clear? And now you have your office cash. But that office cash is not sufficient to you right now in hand, and you are withdrawing the cash from bank. And I think everybody knows if you want to withdraw cash from bank, you have to issue the check. A day was there when you can use the voucher, but they are paying slip, but that has been withdrawn more or less in most of the banks, and you have to issue the check. Okay. So then you are issuing the check for your office cash. Okay. That means you are withdrawing cash from bank. Clear? The same thing. Give a check for office cash to 20,000, it means you are withdrawing cash into bank. So what is happening? What is the result? The result is that cash is coming in. Cash account debit. And who is the giver? Bank is the giver. So cash account debit to bank account. Okay. Now in the cash side, on which date is paid? On 10th. So, cash has been debited to bank account. Here, being the amount withdrawn from bank, how much it is? 3,000. Here it is by cash. Being the amount withdrawn from bank, how much it is? 15. Therefore, it is quite clear your bank account has been reduced because it has been credited, and your cash has been enhanced because it is debited. And we should write contrarily. Here. Then paid a check on account to anyway, what is credit? Paid a check on account of office rent. Say office rent for rent. For rent. You have paid a check on account of rent, 500. So what should be the journal entry? Like what comes in? Nothing is coming in. What is going out? Nothing is going out. So for what purpose? It is for the purpose of rent. So it is rent account debit. And what goes out? Cash is not going out. What you are giving a check. So the payment will be made by bank. So bank account is credited. The cash account, rent account debit to bank. Clear? Now in the bank account it is by rent. Being the check paid for rent. Being the check paid for rent. Therefore, payment of rent has not resulted in reduction in the balance of your cash, but your bank balance is reduced by ₹500. Okay. Then brought goods for cash 175. You have purchased goods for cash. Clear? So what is very quite common? Purchase account debit to cash. So we should write by purchase. By purchase and high purchase. So 16. By purchase account. Being the goods purchased for cash. Clear? Sold goods for cash. So 860. Sold goods for cash. Cash account debit to sales. So it should be to sales. Being the goods sold for cash. $860. Here. Paid electric bill by check. The same thing I have already told you. Electricity account debit. All expenses electricity account debit to cash is not going on. Then check, you are issuing the check and the payment will be made by the banker. So it is electricity account debit to bank. The bank is credited. Bank account has been credited. By what amount? The figure is say it is 300 or 200. 20, 25. By electricity. By electricity account. Mean the amount, mean the check paid for electricity. It is 200. Clear? Then paid rent by check. Again the same thing. Rent account debit to bank. 30th.
Sir, rent is already paid. Rent is already paid. 14.
Which one?
14.
In 14. Paid a check on account of rent 500. What is the check? You are paying what? You are making the check. You are making the payment of check. You are withdrawing the check. So who is the giver? Bank is the giver. So bank account credit. And who is debit? Which one is debit? Office. Sorry, rent. So rent account debit to bank. What is that? Clear. Bank has been credited and rent account is debited. Clear. In the same fashion, electricity account debit to bank, electricity debited, bank account credited. Right? Now here, rent. Paid rent by check. Rent account debit to bank, and then being the amount paid by check. How much? 185. Okay. Huh?
2 times rent is paid.
Paid a check on account of rent. 500. Oh, you have told that. It may be the advance payment or the late payment. Okay, it may be. Very often we cannot make the payment of rent on some regular basis. It may be that I have made the past payment first and then made the latter current payment. So no problem. And in place of rent you may write anything else. Okay. Now deposit cash into bank 800. What is coming in? Nothing is coming out. What is going out? Cash is going out. So cash account credit to cash. And who is the receiver? Bank is the receiver. So bank account has been debited. So here we should debit 800 and in what name? To cash. Okay. Bring the amount deposited into bank. And here the amount of cash has been reduced. So it is by bank. Contract. How much it is? Okay, means the amount deposited. So, friends, this is the completion of the journal or ledger both. Okay, journalizing and posting. Clear. Now you total it and make the balance. What's the balance you are getting? What it is? 5. It is 5. 5, 7, 18. 18. 1785. This is how much? 555. So it is how much? 1 4. So it is 370. Okay. Now how much it is? 5. So it is 5585. And what is this? What is the amount? Have we added? 5. Sorry. 7. Zero 9 7. That is 5585. 5585. So it is 3488. Okay. Now, after costing, you are getting this amount. This is the total of the debit side. Yes, generally the debit side is higher than the credit side in case of cash, but in case of bank, it may be debit, it may be credit. Okay. And now here it is 5585, and we are getting the balance of 3488. Now this is the balance CD, and that balance will be brought down over here. Okay. In 2021 January 1, two balance BB. How much? 370 and 3488. 3488. Here. So thus we have completed we have solved the problem. So friend, again I am letting you know, you complete the whole set. You have, this is the journal entry, this is the transactions. Now these transactions are to be recorded in journal and ledger. Clear? So you first make, since you are in the initial stages, you make the journal entries always. Okay. I have made the journal entries in all cases, but after solving 2, 3 or 4 problems, I must not go on making the journal entry in that way in writing. I will let you know, and you will only go on writing. Clear? Now, what you have to do, you have to journal it, and then you have to open the ledger accounts. Since you have all the ledger accounts ready. You have 2 ledger accounts ready. What are that? Cash account and bank account. Okay. So we are not supposed to prepare any ledger account like cash account or bank account, because you have the book, cash book and bank book, and the other accounts are to be made ready. These accounts are to be duly balanced and also make the balance. Clear? Now, I am giving you a total idea of the entries which are very critical with respect to cash and bank account. Okay? What is the case? Just take the example. You have deposit. Say you are only maintaining the cash account. You have received cash from bank. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debit to bank. Okay. So since there is no bank book. We should write in the cash book by bank, and we should write the amount. Sorry, you are getting the amount from bank, cash account debit to bank. We should write in the debit side to bank. Clear? But when we are maintaining both the account, cash and bank, what is the journal? You are getting the cash from bank, then you join from bank, cash account debit to bank. Okay. So in the cash side it should be 2 bank, and in the banks it is credited, here it is 1 cash. Clear? Whenever you are making any payment of check for issue, you are drawing check for any payments. Say purchase goods for rupees 5,000 and paid by check. Now what is the general purchase account debit to bank? Okay, and it should be by purchase, and the amount should be on the credit side of the bank. Okay. Now consider one thing. So whenever you are issuing check, you are making the payment to the banker. Payment through banks. Okay. So purchase account debit to bank, paying electricity or rent through bank, or the electricity account debit or rent account debit to bank. Now consider one thing. You are receiving a check. You have received a check. So I am telling you, I am giving you one example. You have received a check for the sale of goods. What is the journal entry? I have told you yesterday. Whenever you are receiving a check, it should be treated as cash. Clear? Whenever you are receiving a check, then what is cash account debit to sales? Say 1,000. Cash account debit to sales. 1,000. Now Mr. Sahani is telling, sir, you are wrong. It should be bank account debit to cash, bank account debit to sales. Now why? Because whenever you are making the purchase, you are writing purchase account debit to bank. Okay, but whenever you are getting the check, why would you not write the bank account should be debited? But now, yes, as per the concept of Mr. Sahani, I am making the bank account debit account. Okay, now go to the banker. Go to the banker. Okay, and the banker obviously gives you the balance, and the balance as given by the bank and the balance as per your record must have the difference of rupees 1,000. Okay, because that amount has not been deposited into bank. Clear? Are you getting me? So received check should be treated as the receipt of cash. But when that check is deposited into bank, then we pass the entry. So cash account, whenever we are receiving the check, it is cash account debit to sales, and when that amount is deposited into bank, then bank account debit to cash. Clear? So on the time of receipt, we should write cash account debit to sales, and on the date of deposit, we should write bank account debit to cash. But if we make the payment even instead of that same day, receive the check for the sale of goods and it deposited into bank. I have already told you, detailed analysis I have given, so it should be cash account debit to sales and bank account debit to cash. So cash and cash will be cancelled out and it will be bank account debit to sales. But then it will go straight to sales to the bank. Clear? So these are the issues. Clear? So friends, after this deliberation, I will give you some problem and you must go on solving it over here. Okay, so thank you very much, friends. I think you have made a patient hearing, and later on the material will be in my Insta and Facebook pages. You go through minutely, very minutely, and as I have already told you repeatedly, go through minutely, enjoy the pleasure of studying, enjoy the pleasure of entering into the real life studies. Okay, and any query, please let me know through comments, and I will get your problem duly solved. Okay, so thank you, friend. Have a nice day. Tomorrow again I will come with the 3 kalam of Casbook, triple kalam Casbook. Here we have recorded cash kalam and bank kalam. Tomorrow I will consider cash kalam, bank kalam, and the discount kalam. Okay, so that will be triple kalam Casbook. Yeah. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.